Better Call Saul Season 1, Episode number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to next week's episode of Better Call Saul. Last week, we ended with a good old-fashioned Here's Johnny. Our boy Saul ended up getting the Kettlemans, man. Fantastic stuff to see. Mike with the assist, which I'm glad he's getting a bigger part in this show. At least what seems like it a little bit, right? He's not just being the parking lot attendant, which is cool to see. We're getting more Mike stuff and kind of Mike backstory. Tuco, we didn't see him at all last episode, but we did get more of Nacho. Nacho seems like he's going to be such a good character, man. And I think I mentioned this last week, but I love that, you know, Mike's there, Tuco's there, but we also have these new characters we're being introduced to and that we're building up on. The lawyer lady too, right? Aaron? I want to say? Aaron or Kim? One of the two. Not 100% sure. Still getting the names figured out in this show. But you guys know who I'm talking about. The lawyer lady. She seems like she's going to be a main character. Obviously, Chuck is around too. And then Nacho, man. He seems like he's going to be kind of the Tuco of the show, if you will, but more calm than Tuco. Not as crazy, but he's gonna be the main kind of big bad, so to speak. I feel like, at least for this first season. I don't know if we're gonna have, you know, changes over time or what's gonna happen, but regardless, man, the way we ended last week was fucking fantastic. I'm excited to see how we start out this week, and I'm excited to see what happens when our boy Saul clears Nacho. You know what I mean? Does Nacho pay him for doing that? Because Saul needs some money. I'm sure Nacho's got some money, and maybe he'd appreciate the fact that he did clear his name, even though, right, he does blame Saul for what happened, even though it wasn't really Saul's fault. But still, regardless, I'm going to stop wasting time. We're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode. Before we do, I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. For reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into this episode.
In her ear.
No, you don't do it in her ear.
Yeah.
It's a given you don't do it in her ear. But this is like
He's talking about when he getting with somebody?
Okay, this is like prehistoric stuff. It's like the medulla,
Crazy,
the wolf
The
brain.
what?
It's primitive
Okay,
stuff.
all right, well, let me try it again.
That one was better. Is this just more flashbacks of him being younger, or are we gonna see what put him in jail at the start of last episode? They do a good job at making him look young, right? Like the change of hair and stuff.
Bro, I never did catch your name.
Saul.
Saul?
Saul good, man. Get it?
I do.
That's why he ends up using that name, Saul Goodman. Is this just the name he gives people sometimes?
It's got to be at least $1,000 in here, man.
Oh my God, look at that. Who's this at?
Mine.
Who's he,
I mean, his stomach's moving, he's breathing.
Ah!
Yeah.
Hey fella, you all right?
And a roundhouse kick you right in your stupid heads.
My man is
Go
toasted.
Jean-Claude Van Damme on you. Boy.
And on that note, they're gonna take the money.
I got dibs on that watch, man.
Whoa, what kind of watch is it?
It's
Rolex?
It's
Well, then, let me look at it. It's a damn Rolex.
I don't know.
Not cool to be greedy, bro.
Bro, you took all his money.
You got a 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 580 bucks. Add that to the 1,000. It's more than half.
What do you know about that thing? I mean, is it worth more than 3?
No, I don't know, but we're good,
Yeah,
right?
that is worth
Yeah,
more
we're
than
good?
3. It's all just letting people walk all over it, man. Oh, shit. Or not. This is a scam he runs. Damn.
I want to talk about brilliant. I mean, you're the man. Me, I love watching you work.
He runs these scams, man. Let me find out he's like Jesse when he was younger. It's a different Slip and Jimmy scam type, kind of like it, right? Those watches probably all fake, not worth shit. He got $500 from the guy. Obviously, the money in old boy's wallet, I'm assuming, was just his. So he really just got like a free $500. Damn. It's cool seeing Saul when he was younger, seeing where he came from, the things he did.
Could this have been the person in the van? What if the man they
Damn.
arrested is the one we were warned about?
She knew they were watching.
I wouldn't know about any of that. I can assure you that you and your family are safe. I mean, the police are all over this thing, so.
We can't risk losing everything just because of some teensy mistake.
Teensy mistake. You stole like 1.5.
Before I found you, what were you planning to do?
Well, we were in the process of, working that out.
We were working
when
that out.
you,
They had no idea.
You're outdoorsy, right? So you went on an impromptu camping trip. I don't know. Something people do, apparently. You left the house a mess and you kicked in your own front door because it's a free country.
You expect us to give this back? We are not
What?
giving this back.
What do you think's gonna happen?
This money belongs to us. Craig earned it.
I worked very hard,
Yeah.
you know, weekends,
Yep.
holidays, all unpaid.
Always. And really, just because your salary doesn't mean you don't deserve overtime.
You agreed to the salary. Like, you took a job that pays salary rather than by the hour.
Please, just don't tell anyone about the money.
I can't
He
take a
can't be
bribe.
bribed.
Who would know?
We won't tell anyone.
Can't take it.
I can't take a retainer.
A retainer?
Yeah, for my services. As
Damn.
your lawyer.
Loophole.
I'm sorry. You're just...
Just what?
You're the kind of lawyer guilty people hire.
Damn. He has that reputation kind of because all the cases he does, it's a public defendant. Maybe that's why they didn't go with him in the first place then, huh? It's not about like his office or anything. It's just because he does all these public defendant cases and every single one of them, they're obviously guilty.
The Kettlemans, all 4 of them, safe and sound. Looks like you called it.
Yeah.
Camping, you know, pretty much right in their own backyard. Well, 5 miles above it. You assume that criminals are going to be smarter than they are. I don't know. Kind of breaks my heart a little. If you ever need any assistance.
He's like, yeah, I won't call you. That's tough, though. It's like these are the only cases he can get, and he's not getting other cases because people think he only represents guilty clients. It's like, you got to start somewhere, man.
You got eyes on you, asshole. One little slip. Just one.
Yeah. Well,
Damn.
you're both very pretty, so.
I decide to go camping right after I run my little offer by you.
It could be argued that all of life is one great coincidence.
Ooh, he's going to connect that. He warned him.
You ratted on me. There will be consequences.
Damn. Just let him know what happened.
The neighbor ID'd you. You were sloppy. Any trouble you might have, that's on you. You gave them probable cause out the wazoo. Now, whoever somebody is who may have warned the Kettlemans got them out of there before you did anything even more stupid. You should be thanking this good Samaritan. Because whoever he is, he did you a favor.
I wonder if he likes that he stood up to him. You know what I mean? Because he is right. The neighbor saw him. He already ID'd him. The Kettlemans didn't know there was a van watching him till Saul called. There was the blood in his van and stuff. So it's like, had he broken into their house, everything would have been there. They would have ID'd him, and then he really would have been fucked. Right? Now, you could also argue he would have been able to break in, get the money, and it all went off without a hitch. But let's be real. I kind of, I feel bad for Saul, man. You know? At least he knows the reason that they didn't, you know, hire him. Oh, he took the money.
Elite tier pricing would be $950 an hour.
I didn't think he took the money, but he did. I guess it makes sense, which is why he stuck to the camping story and didn't say anything else.
Upon this rock, I will build my church.
That's why he did it. Maybe he can invest in a better office and supplies and stuff. Give himself a little facelift, so to speak.
Oh, that's it. Perfect. Pinstripe.
Should we discuss shirts?
Okay, I'm gonna need your finest Sea Island cotton with a white club collar and French cuffs.
Bro, is this going to be all his money? This is an expensive-ass suit place. So what, he got like 20K from the Kettlemans, roughly? Or maybe more, 30K? This is going to be a lot of money. This is a real-ass fancy place. They're making it custom and everything. But I mean, it's cool for him to say that, right? Like, he's like, this is the one time I'm going to do it, and I'm going to use this to build my business and never have to do it again. Hopefully, that rings true. But I mean, I think his attire was fine. I think he needed to invest in a better office area.
I want to go with a simple curling iron job, okay? Give me like ringlets, you know, on top.
Oh, no, no, no.
Stop talking about it. Make me beautiful already.
I don't know about that one.
Hello. You've reached the law offices of James M. McGill, Esquire, a lawyer you can trust.
That's his assistant.
The Thing is playing downtown on Saturday. Thought you might be up for some Kurt Russell action. I owe you one, so why don't we just grab some dinner first, my treat.
Damn, let me find out. 1982, The Thing, maybe? That's a classic. A rerun?
Do you have a minute?
Yeah, of course. What's up?
Take a ride with me.
Does he want to drop him, or is he going to talk to her about Saul? Billboards?
That's my suit, right? Am I crazy here?
No.
Wow. Look
the
at his
logo.
hair.
That's our logo. He's just straight up copying us.
Damn.
What the hell is he thinking with this?
Crazy. The exact look. That's why he did his hair like that. That's why he chose that same suit. Insane. Saul's got some balls, man. I mean, you figure after everything and hearing that from the Kettlemans, he probably thinks he has to. That's what he needs to do to be able to get clients, right? Have that look.
What's this? Is this cease and desist?
Yeah.
How pissed was he?
Well, his head didn't actually explode, but, pretty damn pissed. Like, this won't end well for you, pissed. Aren't you trying to build your own law practice? Why are you making this personal?
It's not personal.
It is so personal.
All right, now he fired the first shot, okay? Trying to keep me from using my own name, Kim.
That's why he's doing it.
I'm better.
You are.
Well, you're better than that schmuck Hamlin.
Oh, come on, Jimmy,
You
come
could
on.
work anywhere. You could be somewhere where they appreciate you, where they see how valuable you are. Well, I don't know, maybe they care about you?
There's some feelings.
The next step is an injunction. You can't win this fight.
He's ready for it, man. I get it on Saul's part, I do. Or on Jimmy's part, rather, right?
Mr. McGill's new logo is an absolute copy of ours.
I think it falls firmly under fair use.
Fair use? You're clearly profiting, so fair use doesn't apply.
She probably thinks this is just childish as fuck.
I'm to be penalized because I happen to share a name with one of HHM's partners. You can't take my name from me.
The name is not the problem here, Mr. McGill.
Everything else.
You are within your rights to advertise using your own name. However, in my estimation, the billboard clearly and intentionally duplicates elements of the Hamlin McGill logo. You're actively copying their established brand for your own gain. I don't see any other reasonable explanation.
Your Honor.
Jimmy, wise up.
This is a classic David versus Goliath story. You got your gigantic law firm stomping all over the little guy. Yeah, but it's investigative journalism at its best. It's
Bro,
right
his
up your
tie
alley.
and suit look clean. Trying to get some news coverage of it, right? He's not putting all his money and time into this. He should have put it into doing a real facelift, right? He can still use his name, but not same logo, colors, and stuff. Persistence. You're gonna try and get a smaller newspaper to do it, maybe?
No, man. Can't touch the
Yep.
goods. I signed the form, only I can touch the camera.
This is from the college, huh?
Okay, now get me. Me. No, not me. Get him.
Dude, these fucking guys, my God.
Like most Americans, I'm a self-made man. I put myself through law school. Working in the courts as a public defender, I represented those with nowhere else to turn. I scrimped and I saved, and finally I was able to buy one billboard. A tiny foray into advertising for my fledgling law firm.
Damn, he's trying to play on the emotions.
If they want to fight, they're going to get a fight. Because I'm not giving up.
Holy shit! Dude!
Damn.
The dude! The worker guy! Shit. Please!
Oh my
Dude,
God.
call 911.
He's gonna get this all on camera, and this is gonna show him being a hero too. This is gonna be good for the video, right? This is gonna help Saul out, I feel like, because there's a little audience building up too. Dude, that dude is lucky he was tied up there, man. I couldn't be me working with heights like that. Saul's going up there too without a ladder. That's crazy. Or not without a ladder, but without like any tie downs or nothing. He's just winging this shit to save him.
You got license for that!
At least he's recording it. This is gonna make him look like a hero, dude. This is perfect. The universe has a funny way of making things work. Damn, look at this. Bro, is Saul gonna be able to pull him up? That dude looked like he a little hefty, and Saul, I mean, I'm sure he don't lift too much. What the even crazier part is, this might look scripted later on, right? What a guy.
You okay? Took you long enough.
Did he just give him money? I think it was scripted. Wow. Saul's smart, man.
This whole thing was a publicity stunt. It's gotta be.
It was.
Hard to say. People Love a hero.
Crazy, man. Saul's smart, dude. It's all about marketing, because that will get more news coverage and shit out in the media than just his little story. Is he gonna have any voicemails? Please just have at least one, man. Please.
You have 7 new messages.
Are they all from Hamlin?
Received at 5:40.
What kind of cut? So are we not gonna hear the messages? Maybe they weren't from Hamlin then. Yep. Front page type shit. Is this Chuck's house? We haven't
Showmanship, Chuck.
Oh, dude, don't tell me Chuck's dead. We haven't been here in an episode or two, right? Saul has been staying at his office the past few nights. And last time he brought his cell phone in, so maybe that fucked with him. Okay, he's fine.
You're early. Did you? Yeah, I grounded myself. Hey, big day. My phone's ringing off the hook. I have 3 consults before lunchtime. 3.
Nice.
That's great, Jimmy. Well, you told me to keep plugging and, do good work and the clients will come. You know, I'll admit, I almost lost faith a couple times, but the worm has turned.
He didn't bring in the newspaper that showed that. Maybe he doesn't want Chuck to know.
I just needed to get my face out there.
Oh. So prosecutors then, referring clients.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
No.
No, Albuquerque Journal. It's not here.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see it outside.
Wasn't out there? It's always out there.
I didn't see it. Maybe they forgot to deliver it. Maybe some kids grabbed it.
Because if there's one thing kids love, it's local print journalism.
He knows he's lying.
Hey, good luck today.
Thanks.
Keep it up. Hard work looks good on you.
He's proud of him, man. I think Jimmy feels a little bit guilty for that, right? Ah, he sees that they're at the other houses. He knows something's up. He's gonna go out and get it, huh? He's not supposed to be going out though, no? Like, we haven't seen him outside of his house at all. Ooh! Damn. POV, what my neighbors see once a week when I go out to grab my Amazon package. He's trying to do the right thing, right? Leaving the money too. The neighbor's like, what the fuck? So why does he do that though? Like, what's the purpose for it? I'm assuming it's obviously something to do with his condition and him trying to, heal from it and beat it. I think he knows that this is a Slippin' Jimmy incident where he faked it. And that's like him backsliding, right? It sucks because he was so proud of him too. And it's not like, oh, he just doesn't want him to know that about the billboard. I think it's more so he knows it was a scam type deal, right? Damn, dude. Let me go back here real quick. One more time just to make sure, because I'm pretty sure he had given him money. Yeah, he gave him money right there for sure, dude. Better Call Saul season 1 episode 4 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's the reason he didn't want him to know. More so because, not necessarily because, the way he looked on the billboard, the logo and all that, copying Hamlin and them, but more so because he was gonna know that it's a scam essentially, right? It was a setup. Because at the end of the day, I'm sitting here thinking, damn, this is actually good for him because it's gonna get more coverage in the press and stuff. And I was like, but this is gonna look kind of sus too. Like, what are the odds this happens at the moment you're there, And then when he gave him the money, it's like, it all starts to make sense now. And I mean, don't get me wrong. It is smart as hell on Saul's part, because at the end of the day, it's bringing him more business and it's getting his name out there way more than, what the original story was going to do of just filming that and being like, oh, look, the big guy came and took me down type deal. I'm sure it would have got some coverage, but not nearly as much as like just a random kind of good Samaritan saving the day. Those stories always blow up, or at least, a lot of the time they do blow up. And this was even more so back in the day. So obviously it's gonna, but man, so the start of the episode, that's why he ended up naming himself Saul. Saul Good, man. I never even really connected that. That is crazy. But that's also why he wasn't giving his real name, right? Because it was a scam he was running. So he would always just give that name as a fake, right? And he ended up using that as his lawyer name too. That is so crazy, man. Saul Goodman. Saul Goodman. Wow. I never connected that the entire time I was watching Breaking Bad till now. That's why he did it too. Crazy. But that's just another scam he was running, right? He would have his boy pass out, drop the wallet, let whoever he's with take it. I thought that was his friend originally, but obviously that was just somebody he met, you know, when he was out, like drinking or hanging out at the bars or whatever. And then he let him down here because he was like, I know this after hours place. And of course they ended up there, right? Down this dark alley and whatnot. And he just has his boy talk like he's drunk. He takes the watch. It's a fake Rolex. He got $500 from the guy, right? It's just another scam he was running, man. He used to run all the scams. And that's why his brother wanted him to stop, man, because he did it so much. And that's why he was so fucking disappointed in him. It's tough because you could tell Chuck was like, he was surprised, but he was also proud of him, right? He was like, hard work looks good on you and stuff. And he's like, see, I knew you could do it. And then to find out that, you know, he's back on his shit essentially. And I mean, he doesn't even know about the money he got from the Kettlemans either. I don't know if that's ever going to come back or anyone's going to ever find out about that. But I mean, Chuck is a smart dude, right? Like, I don't know if I don't even know if he knows about the Kettlemans case, but he knows that Saul was just telling him how broke he is. So he's probably thinking, how did he pay for the suit? How did he pay for the makeover? How did he pay for the billboard and stuff like that? And then also like how coincidental that he's filming at the same time this guy falls and it all blows up. But I mean, to be fair, this is probably the least bad thing because it's like it's like a fake YouTube video essentially, right? You know how a lot of times people do pranks that are supposed to be real, but they're obviously super fake. It's kind of like that, man, but on a different scale. And I mean, in a way, it is kind of real because the guy did fall down. Granted, I'm sure he fell on purpose, and he was attached to the billboard sign still, so he wasn't gonna fall, but he was dangling there. You know what I mean? And he could have technically got hurt, and Saul did end up pulling him up because there was no way he was gonna be able to pull himself back up. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it was technically real. It was just set up, right? Almost like a stunt, so to speak. And it's just like, I mean, he didn't really get money from anybody. Nobody paid him for that. He didn't get money from people for that. It just got his name out there to get more clients. It's like a marketing strategy kind of. So it is similar to Slippin' Jimmy, but I don't think it's the exact same either, right? Like, he's deceiving the public, but he's not taking people's money while doing it. It just, you know, it's like a publicity stunt, which is exactly what Hamlin said. And he's right, it was. But I think for Chuck, he's also kind of connecting it back to Slippin' Jimmy type deal a little bit, which is why he looks super disappointed. That, and obviously Saul lied to him about the paper and was purposely trying to hide it from him. But fantastic episode, man. I thought this was going to be when Saul, you know, kind of upgraded himself, so to speak, right? And he ended up going with Saul Goodman, made like a billboard. Like, that's what I thought we were going to see on the billboard was Better Call Saul or some shit like that. But it ended up being this, you know, it's crazy, dude. Like, I would have took that money, invested in a better office. Obviously, I think it was like, what, how much money you got? Like 30 grand, 20 grand, something like that. Obviously, you can't buy an office, but you can put that money to the side to be able to rent that office out for a set amount of time. And hopefully throughout that time, build up clients. Because I feel like I talked about it at the start of the show. Don't get me wrong, humble beginnings, and you know, you got to do what you got to do. But when you bring in clients to this essentially closet in a nail salon, it's not going to look very good for them to hire a lawyer like that, you know. And granted, while the Kettlemans did say, you know, guilty people hire you, if they saw his office and stuff, I think it would be even more so for them not to want to hire him, you know, because they met at a restaurant the first time. They haven't even seen his office. But I thought he was going to invest in a decent office, you know, nothing crazy fancy, but like in its own little building, you know, get some decent office supplies, maybe a new suit and stuff like that. Not just do what he just did, because to put up that billboard was probably a pretty penny, and that suit and everything he got custom made was probably a pretty penny. I guarantee he spent over half of what he got, more than likely, you know. But at the end of the day, he's getting more clients, which is what he wanted. Now, how long that's gonna last, I do not know. But fantastic episode, man. Absolutely love it. Don't know what's gonna happen with the Nacho storyline. I don't know if Nacho respected that he stood up to him and he's kind of dip off for a bit, or if he's still gonna come back for him, right? I figure at some point we will see Nacho again, and I'm excited for it because I will say, out of all the new characters in the show, Nacho is probably my favorite. Regardless, fantastic episode, guys. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Full reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out? Link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. What is going on, guys? I hope you all did enjoy that video you just checked out. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below what is something you guys want to see me react to next on the channel. I want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest tier supporters over on Patreon, man. Shout out to the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Alexander Collins, and the homie Christopher Larimer. Your guys' support is much appreciated. If you guys haven't already and you do want to join the Patreon family, the link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below. You get early access to a bunch of videos, up to 2, sometimes even 3 weeks in advance, full-length reactions, and you get to participate in polls to help decide what we do and what we react to on the channel. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.